being here at such a phenomenal conference. And this is not just a conference, ladies and gentlemen, right? We're bridge building. See, we're no longer just the recipients of care. We're the architects of change.
Hello, everyone. This is Shawn A. Barksdale of the 10 Minutes of Truth podcast. And today we have Becky Graser and Dianna Wegkamp. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I want to dive right in, of course. So what are the key prerequisites and credentialing components for RCPRS professionals?
Well, the main key requisite is that you have to be a person of lived experience with either mental health or substance use challenge in your life. And you've worked through that and you're in recovery.
Okay.
And then you have to take a course that the state is sponsored by Department of Behavioral Health. It's called Certified Peer Recovery Specialist Training. And it is a 72-hour course, and it's offered throughout the state. So you go on to a portal through the state and sign up for a course. Once you pass that, you need to work 500 hours in the field as a peer recovery specialist.
Yes, you do.
So you would want a job description stating that you are in a peer recovery position in that 500 hours. And you have to have either a high school diploma or GED.
Okay. And this documentation in state registration prepares one to become eligible for Medicaid billing?
Yes, you become a certified peer recovery specialist through the Department of Health Professions.
Okay.
You're going to go to that website, download the application. That'll give you all those requisites that I just explained. It's going to tell you everything you need to apply for that. Once you get that certification, you have to work the 500 hours first and get that approved from the Department of Health Professions, and then you're going to go on. No, that's through the Virginia Certification Board. Then you go to the Department of Health Professions to get registered. You have to be a registered certified peer recovery specialist to bill Medicaid.
Okay. So my question to you, Dianna, is I see on your badge it says CTSS. What does that stand for?
That is for Certified Trauma Support Specialist.
Okay. So from your experience, what are the common pitfalls agencies face when billing Medicaid for the CTSS services?
We do not bill Medicaid for CTSS. We bill Medicaid for registered peer recovery specialist services. And some of the pitfalls in that, the first one would be to get the agency on board, to get them to realize that peers do hold value and that we are an essential part of the behavioral health system.
Okay.
So getting them on board and then getting all of the intricate pieces into place for the actual billing. It's a lot. For our agency, it took over 2 years to get it implemented to the point, and I think at this point it might be almost 3. We're at 3 years to get it kind of where we are most comfortable serving our peers at.
Nice, very nice. So last question, either one of you can answer. What is the best practices you have found that help avoid those issues?
Communication. Communicating with all different departments within our agency, bringing everybody to the table, having those conversations on how we perceive as a group what the regulations look like.
Right. Because you're educating, you're implementing a service that a lot of the traditional services that are in there, the clinical services, were recovery services. So we're complementing a treatment plan with the recovery plan. So treatment is this piece, and we're a recovery plan. So we're non-clinical, and recovery is the rest of your life. And so we start that process. And if you just do treatment, you're on like a hamster wheel in the system. But when you cap it with recovery, and we want to emphasize the importance of adding that recovery piece, because that is your life.
And that sounds just like today's conference. That's bridging the
Yeah.
gap.
Mhm.
That
That's
is really bridging
exactly
the gap.
right. Exactly.
So thank you for your service. Thank you for all that you do. I'm pretty sure people will be reaching out. How can people get in touch if they want to know about these services?
But we are at Middle Peninsula and Northern Neck Community
Okay.
Service Board.
Okay.
I'm the Recovery Services Director, and Dianna is the Peer Support Supervisor. So
Nice.
she really does the heavy lifting on the billing, and
Nice.
we're doing a workshop today on Medicaid billing.
You will be. You will be. I'll be talking about that in
Okay.
just a few. So thank you, and we look to see a lot more from you.
Okay.
This has been Shawn A. Barksdale, and this is the 10 Minutes of Truth podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Y'all did great.